Tag.
Welcome to this week's tag segment. Would you guys care to explain that again for those who did not watch the last video?
Dom, you got this.
Tom, you got this, man.
Tag is essentially a fuck this.
You can't say that. You can't roll off the rip.
Restart. Tag.
Just,
All right, this is great. Just keep going.
I'll explain it. I'll explain it. So tag is our segment where basically we each showcase a game that we usually play, and we show it like lore, mechanics, everything to the other people. Now, the game I've chosen, as you can see on the screen, is Valorant, a very well-known game, but these two have little to no exposure to it. So this would be a somewhat decent game for me to show them. Would you guys like to start now?
Yep, let's do this. Valorant.
All right, so basically, Valorant. It is a 5v5 tactical shooter game mode, similar to CS, or even Overwatch with the hero aspects. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. There's a lot of agents, okay?
No, I want to know how many there are now.
If I just go here. So it's 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6? Anyway. By 7 minus
So there's
2. That's
30?
26. 26 agents.
math.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anyways, yep, math.
They each have
Never
their...
thought you were getting math here. Anyways.
Anyway, they each have their own specific mechanics, like Brimstone. His main mechanic, I can't really display. Oh, I can. He smokes. That's like he's a controller. Controllers will always have smokes, and then 3 unique abilities with the ult. What I have down as one of these side buttons on my mouse, but typically it's Q, and then C abilities. His abilities are obviously the smoke. His smokes work by basically opening a little screen, and you can put them all down simultaneously or just one at a time. You have the incendiary. We all know what a molly is, or incendiary from CS, correct? Like little fire.
Yeah, I know
stuff.
what an incendiary is.
Okay. And then he has a stim where have you played what's it called? Apex?
I have like an hour.
Okay. You know Octane, he moves faster and stuff?
No, I played an hour.
Okay. Well, he stims and then you move and shoot faster. That's what that ability does. And then his ult, it's just a giant, basically airstrike kind of thing. So, oh, he fixed his camera. Cool. Or we have a Sentinel, like Chamber. Sentinel's main role is to basically just hold down sight while defending or watch flank while attacking. His main abilities are a trip that can be used to hold down sight because his trip, whenever it spots someone, will where that person is currently standing, put a giant radius of what's essentially slow, and they cannot move like at the normal speed, and they're significantly slowed down. I think it's like 1/4 the initial movement speed.
That's what
and
slow
that
means.
is. It could be 1/2. I'm just saying it's
No,
below
you
1.
said you slows down. You don't move the normal walk speed.
I'm just trying to put a number to it, man.
It's
You
okay.
don't gotta
No.
interrupt.
It's okay. Keep going.
His other abilities, which this is why he's considered more of an aggressive sentinel, is his headhunter, where basically one of his abilities is just a gun, and his tour de force, which is basically just a better op, which op is the most expensive gun in the game. Do you know what that is from CS? Like that, like the sniper that one shots no matter what. That one of his abilities is just that. And then his
he
last
looks
ability
French.
is he is French.
But yeah, that's why he looks French.
Yeah. Actually, he's technically French Canadian. Even worse.
Okay.
And then his last okay. And then his last ability is a teleport. Wherever you put that, as long as you're in its radius and standing on the ground, it doesn't matter if you're above it or below it, it will teleport you back to that. He got this nerfed like a lot. Dom, what are you doing? Come back. Anyway, he got nerfed a lot. He was at one point the best agent in the game, and then they made his headhunter cost 50 extra per bullet, which is not good. It actually like basically ruined him and very much tanked his his pick rate. He used to have 2 trips, but he only has 1 now, which makes him less viable as a sentinel. But he's still very aggressive, which is what makes him really good. You can make aggressive plays and get away with it, even if you fail. And then he used to have 2 TPs, and he'd basically be able to travel across the entire map, which obviously would need to get fixed for balance reasons, because that'd be pretty broken, having him being able to hold 2 sites at once. It does have a 30-second cooldown, but that is a long cooldown, but it's not like detrimental. But they've rebuffed him to the point where he's still a viable agent. He's just not nowhere near as good as he used to be. And this is like a very big issue with like most of their agents. Though similar to Clash Royale, how they nerfed the log, which changed interactions between that. I don't know why they did that, but
That was fine.
I yeah, you have to I don't like some of the interactions now.
Either way, that's for another thing we're gonna be talking about.
I know I'm just comparing it because you've played Clash Royale.
Mm-hmm.
Similar to that, they add unnecessary balance changes and sometimes don't even change agents that really need to be nerfed. At one point, he became the best agent in the game. He was horrible on release. I'm god off, one of the worst agents ever put out. They buffed him to the point where if he got his shield up, because he had 2, and then it would reset every 2 kills. If you got his shield up, you were not going to be able to basically kill him. It blocks 1 shot from anything, which means it could tank a Raze ult, which is 7 ult orbs for a rocket launcher. That's basically a guaranteed kill. And on top of that, his ult, he was able to basically just, that's the entire point of his like name, ISO. He was able to just isolate whoever in 1v1s. They actually rebuffed his undercut. He used to have 2 of them. They took it away, which nerfed him, but they rebuffed it, so now it's vulnerables them, which means they take double the damage from any gun, as well as them also not being able to use their abilities if they get hit with it. And then he has a wall for entry. That's the main, and he is a duelist. That's the main point of the duelist, is entry and taking duels. And then there is one more. Here's an example of another one that was really irritating on release. Was KO. So his ult, it basically renders all abilities mute on a 4-second cooldown with pulses. So each pulse would restart the cooldown, and it would pulse as you got to 1 second left on it. And then his main ability is like free ability. You get 1 free ability per round that you do not have to buy no matter what. It's a knife where it locates enemies if they're there. Like if they're in the radius, like the blast radius, it'll tell you that they're in that radius, so you'll know if they're there. And then it also suppresses them, similar to ISO's uppercut, where they cannot use a single ability if hit by it. And that's also what his ult does. And then he has his flashes to help duelist entry. That's the main role of an initiator, to basically help the entry, and also to be able to take duels on their own as well. It's like a mash of like all the other ones, but a bit more versatile. And then his flash basically works like a CS flash, and then he also has a grenade which has 4 pulses and is pretty much the same as a CS grenade in terms of weight and how you throw it.
For those who don't know, CS is Counter-Strike. That wasn't for you, Sam. That was for other people. Anyways,
and
continue.
Dom, who's apparently not here.
Yeah.
Anyway,
He's just,
so there's obvious, like I said, there's 26 ancients in the game, each with their own abilities. They all like function somewhat like that. They all function similarly to each other, which is why if you take up one role, like you can either take up one main of each role, which is what I do. I main Cypher, Gecko, Jet, and Omen, because they're all very all besides Cypher, they're very they're decently aggressive with abilities to be able to back them up in a gunfight. Besides Cypher, his main job is holding down sight. And or you could just main one role and then just pick from the many agents in that role. That's how most people go about it.
Sorry, my parents came back home and asked me to do something.
All right, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different game modes. Premier is like their tournament kind of game mode. Like, you know how like Fortnite has just like weekly tournaments and stuff?
Yeah,
that's basically them.
Normal. Yeah.
That's that game mode. Team Deathmatch, we all know what Team Deathmatch is from like Call of Duty and stuff. Escalation.
How many people are in Team Deathmatch?
Oh, it's the same as the normal 5v5.
All right.
Oh,
and then
how many active players does this game have?
To look it up real quick. Hold on. That I do not know. Monthly players, it ranges from 15 to 28 million.
So a lot of people, which is I'm not surprised.
It's a popular game. It's basically how I look at it is just CS mixed with Overwatch, just for people that aren't good at CS. That's how I've always looked at it.
Are there there's characters like this in CS?
Characters like no. CS is everyone can play any
weapons.
It's just weapons and the abilities anyone can buy. So it's like if you want to fill for a role, you don't have to stick to that role. And similarly in Overwatch too, if you play like a hero, you don't have to stick to that hero. You can switch at any time. But Valorant, you are locked to whatever agent you choose. The entire game, no changing. That's one thing that makes it stand out from other games like that, which I think is a more annoying feature, but it keeps the game somewhat balanced, and you have to stick with your choices. So,
I think that's a good thing. So you can't like change to like counterpick something.
Like, the thing is, if you main someone but you're not doing well on them that game because you get an agent that completely counters your agent, you're screwed. That's why I prefer the Overwatch system. But
yeah,
I digress.
There's pros and cons to both.
Yeah, like for Overwatch, if you get someone switching too much, like on your team, they're never going to be consistent, as well as they're never going to have their ult, which is a crucial ability. Here, it's, I'd say, well balanced, but you know. Then there's Escalation, which is their deathmatch, like not deathmatch, gun game. You know, gun game, right? Every time you get a certain amount of kills, you switch guns. That's how they do it. So you get a certain amount of kills, you switch to the next gun. It's never the same gun, because if you come to my locker, you'll see there's a few. There's 5 pistols. One of them is a shotgun, so they're just called sidearms though. There's 2 SMGs, 2 main shotguns, 4 rifles, knife, which they do have in their gun game mode. As,
is that like
a
the
weapon?
One?
Yeah, it's the very final.
Yeah.
Like guaranteed most of the time. And then they have 2 machine guns. They have the Ares and the Odin. Typically, I wouldn't play them unless I'm playing like Sova or Cypher, because that's the only. They're mainly for like spray and pray wall bangs, right? Do you know what a wall bang is or no?
Is that where you like quickly move around a wall and just?
No, the wall bang in Valorant it just goes straight through a wall.
Wait, how do you do that?
It's certain walls in the game, not every wall, are basically built like paper, and you can shoot right through them.
Kind of like
it does.
R6.
It does like I think 60% damage of the initial shot, so it doesn't do full damage, but it doesn't do half or less. It does 60%. I'm pretty sure.
Walls also breakable like Fortnite.
What?
Are the walls also?
They're not breakable like Fortnite.
Are they breakable like R6? Or do they just go through?
No. There are some doors each map has their own specific mechanics, like in gimmicks to make them like function. Some walls and some maps are breakable, but most are not. More similar to Call of Duty and CS again. Each gun is used for like a different thing. Most people will stick with the Vandal or Phantom. This is more of like the quick, more forgiving gun. Like you can shoot faster with this one. It has more bullets, but it does less damage. And the Vandal is the one that's like less forgiving. It's supposed to be for more mid to long range fights. This one's for mid to close range. The Phantom is mid to close. Guardian, and they another thing about them. I don't think I can pull it up, but each of the guns has their own specific like first shot accuracy. The only 4 guns that are 100% accurate on their very first shot are the snipers, obviously when they're zoomed in, and the Guardian. And it's only when they're zoomed in, but it's not guaranteed you'll hit your shot. It's likely, but it's not 100% guaranteed. Which is a bit irritating, but it's whatever. Anyway, back to game modes. There's also deathmatch. It's a 12-player free-for-all. You go up against 11 other people, and whoever gets to 40 first or has the most by the end of the timer wins. That's pretty simple. I don't think I need to explain that. Explain it too much. Spike Rush is first to 4 rounds. It's a random gun each time. It starts sidearm, then mid tier, then like higher tier, and then like rifle, and then rifle again if the game doesn't end after that. And then if it doesn't,
I have a question.
Yes.
So how quickly do you respawn whenever you die? Because I mean, I was gonna have a question. You don't respawn?
No. Only in certain game modes like Team Deathmatch, Escalation, and Deathmatch. That is because those are obviously Deathmatch game modes and not the tactical shooter. Pretty much every tactical shooter, scratch that, every tactical shooter does not have you respawn.
But in something like Team Deathmatch, like, do people just like sit out for like 10 seconds and then say you kill your team kills the entire other team in 10 seconds, you win?
No.
Oh.
It works like Call of Duty Team Deathmatch. Whoever gets to 100 first wins.
It's not like everyone's out. Okay.
Yeah. And then there's Swift Play, which is basically just a shortened version of unrated and competitive. It's first to 5 rounds, but it works the same as those. It's just there's less of an economy in Swift Play because it's shorter. And if it had an actual like game economy like competitive and unrated did, it would basically, you would never get a rifle. You would be stuck with the low tier weapons the entire time. Competitive is the most popular game mode. It's the same exact as unrated, but it's just competitive. You just get a shiny little rank for it. I am currently silver, which is god awful. Can I? Here are the competitive tiers. You start off in iron. This is like most players view this as you're just learning the game. You're just getting into it. You're not meant to be good yet. That's forgivable. There's bronze. This is where you're supposed to start learning like your abilities and really focusing on your aim, seeing what agents you like. Here's where your aim should be like somewhat decent in silver, and you're just trying to work on your game sense. Gold is where you have to like basically pick your main agent and start trying more. Then you have plat, and diamonds, and ascendant, and immortal, and radiant. Radiant is top 500. Immortal is top 10,000. These are the only ones that you can like. Radiant is the only one that you can drop out of without getting like, because like each rank, if you get to 0, like if you lose like 21 RR and you only have, which is their like point system RR. If you lose like 21 but you only have like 5 left, it'll set you back to 0. Radiant is the only rank where, and Immortal are the only ranks where if you're like up, it will set you back. Like if you don't have enough to stop you from getting back to that previous rank, it will not stop at like 0. It'll just go back. So this because obviously it's top 10,000. It's more competitive up there.
Is it top
Ascendant-
10,000 as it limits it to 10,000, or that's just how many people are that far?
That's just their general ballpark.
All right.
Because or it'll only show the top 10. It'll only show the top 10,000 on the leaderboard alone.
Do you know anyone who's an immortal?
No. Okay. Yeah. No. It's not everyone's in Immortal. Actually, I do. You know Lucas Chen?
Yes.
He's immortal. Wait. No. Evan. Evan's immortal.
Actually.
Yes. Anyway,
Alright.
Ascendant was added as a not from the beginning as a mid rank between Immortal and Diamond because they wanted to make it more competitive, as well as people saying, as well as many people just being too good for Diamond but not good enough for Immortal. Like they're beating out other Diamond players like really well, but there's not at that Immortal level yet. That's the main reason why this was added. Diamond is like the end of mid ladder. Gold is the start of mid ladder. Diamond's the end. That's basically, if you section it off, like top ladder is Ascendant to Radiant, mid is Diamond to Gold, and then low and like bottom ladder is Iron to Silver. They're all basically the same rank. It just depends on how far out of that rank you are, like how good for that rank you are before you can move up. There's also things called like double rank ups. If you perform really well in a game, and you're like on the verge of, and that's your rank up game, there's like a chance that you double ranked up and get 2 ranks instead of just 1. It's
So about
because
how much RR do you get per game, like with gain and loss?
It is completely performance based. Like I got team MVP here. We started out really strong, winning 5 rounds with only 1 loss. And then we just got cooked the rest of the game. Right? And for that, because I was team MVP, I only lost 16. Because I, wasn't like on top of like the very top. I still got 24 here because I performed well. Here I got much less because I got less because I didn't perform as well, but we still won. So it's all dependent on your own performance.
I like that.
Yeah,
and then
that's pretty good.
Here, where I did pretty abysmal, like 3rd from bottom, I lost 28. It is very punishing if you play really poorly.
So playing horribly and losing is bad. That means
yeah, that works well in this type of game where it's not like some people are maybe doing less. Like when they added this to Marvel Rivals, it did not tide over easy because DPSs would be getting so much better just because they're getting kills and damage, whereas like supports would get almost like none for they would get MVP and they would still get less.
It works in a tactical shooter because everyone's supposed to be able to win gunfights. It's supposed to be even throughout everything, which is why it works in a place like here and not in like a place like Overwatch or like you said, Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
To rank up, you need at least 100 RR. If you play really well and get like, because the max you can get is 50. If you do amazing, I'm talking like average score per round of like 500, and you get 50 per game, you're gonna be sitting pretty well. But obviously you can't do that. So, what was my best round from this? It was a 3K at the very end to close out. Anyway, those are pretty much all the game modes. There's also shop.
In-app purchases.
Money.
What? I don't know if
so this is the most.
Is just mobile.
This is the most current bundle. This are the effects.
Is the effects like the gun and how it shoots and how it reloads and that circle at the bottom?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Every gun skin has completely different effects and will look different. That's called a finisher. It's basically just the effect the gun leaves after you've gotten the final kill. It's only on the final kill though. Each gun skin is completely unique. Except for like ones of the same collection, because they're all gonna have the same effects. But a lot of people like that to keep it consistent. There's also different tiers for guns. As you can see, this is I don't know what it's called. Whatever that is.
Triangle.
Yeah, the triangle one. Let's call it that. That is like that's where you start getting like animations, and then you have like the diamond one. I don't know what to call it. I never paid attention to that.
Gold.
Or the oh wait, no, hold on. I can't. Oh, that's exclusive. Sorry, that's exclusive. I remember that one. That's exclusive. I seem to remember. These are like the really expensive ones with like that are insanely flashy. These are like kind of flashy, but like not really all that special. That's like the triangle ones. These are the ones with absolutely no effects. Like the green ones.
Is it possible to get any of this currency like free to play?
No, absolutely not. You have to buy. You have to buy VP. VP is their system.
Is there any
It is the
free to play system?
It is no. There is. You just play the game normally. You don't have to buy skins.
Some games
they
have
don't
some free cosmetics. I was wondering if this did.
Fortnite
and Marvel Rivals and Overwatch. Like it's not just Fortnite.
I know, but like Fortnite's the best example. They are much more generous with skins than most games.
You get one a year. You get one a year at Christmas.
There are other events to get free skins. You know that, right?
Not very often.
Still don't agree with the concept of buying skins.
Anyway, this game has an abysmal exchange rate. Moving on with their currency, and I don't mean like the actual like dollar to VP, which is just valid points.
Oh my gosh, that weapon before was $20.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The skins are abysmal exchange rates, as well as Radianite. $16 for 20 Radianite. This is what you need to upgrade skins. Let me go over to the Battle Pass, and let's count how much Radianite I get. Each thing gives you 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You get 160 for the Battle Pass if you fully complete it, which only costs $10. But the exchange rate here, if you're gonna buy Radianite,
so that's like $100.
So abysmal. Yeah, it's like $100 worth of. It's over $100 worth of Radianite. Oh no, yeah, never mind. It is $100 worth of Radianite, but still, that is an abysmal exchange rate. Anyway, Valorant has which is why I stopped buying skins pretty much altogether. I have a lot and I don't need to buy anymore, but they, for some items, really mark up prices, and they've already set up a system for how everything should be priced. But some skins, they break from that system and then they're just way too overpriced. So,
but like you don't need to buy. You don't need to buy it, so it's not like the.
It doesn't really matter. Anyway, the night market is where you get all deals and like discounts on skins. You cannot get above a purple skin.
Is purple above that one on the left?
This one? No, this one.
Yeah.
This one.
No.
No. No, it is below this one.
Well, there was one of the Pentagon ones in the night market. Go to the night market.
Yes. Every knife is a Pentagon, and the knives are marked by their collection. So and they're priced by whatever collection they're in, but they're all a Pentagon skin. Because if I go to knives, this is a purple knife, but it's marked as the Pentagon.
Hmm.
This is an
Whoa,
exclusive.
that one's really cool.
This was the second Arcane collection. The Arcane Gauntlets. They've had 2 Arcane collections. They've had one where it was just a Sheriff skin, which wasn't playing to get. I wasn't playing at the time, so I couldn't get it. And then they released this, which had Gauntlets and the Vandal.
Whoa.
But yeah, so their own skin system is like. Actually, I can just check here what they're called. Sorry. Oh no, this is exclusive. The Pentagon's exclusive, Ultra, Premium, Deluxe, Select. Blue is the worst tier. Exclusive is the second
Yeah,
best
that's
tier.
pretty apparent.
Ultra's technically the best, but they have it below just because of coloration and whatnot. And then there's different skins like Araxis, which is
That one looks really cool.
That one's
Yeah, this is
really,
the one-
really cool.
this is the one they worked on the most, by the way. This is their. Hold on, I'll show you the effects and stuff.
Whoa.
There's a different finisher, like individual ones, not like they're all completely different, for each kill you get that round. With this, like every single kill will have its own individual finisher on it. They all look the same, but you know. Anyway,
How much
it's
how much
loud.
did that one cost?
$20.
Oh,
Most gun skins are $20. Most ones with effects, I should say.
That
Whoa.
one's I mean that one's a lot more worth than a lot of the other ones it seems, but still.
Yeah.
Yikes.
This is Prime. This is I bought it because it's sleek. It's a sleek skin. That's it. No previews available. That's the reload animation.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Whoa.
This is Almondier. This is probably my favorite skin collection.
Brutal.
So the skins are really cool, but they're really overpriced.
Hmm.
That's it. That's it for skins.
What do you
So any more questions about anything gameplay related?
Nope.
Yeah. When you
Like
play,
not like non in-game things.
Oh, well, this is technically an in-game question, but not
Like
really.
if
Just say
I
the
were to
question.
if I were to hit
Just
start,
say the
select
question.
my agent.
Oh,
Just say the question.
Okay. Yeah. How long does it take like a normal person to progress through the ranking system? Like how many games do you think you would lose in the iron rank before you go to gold?
The iron rank for you to gold, buddy.
That sounds person by
gotta-
person.
There's 2 ranks in the middle of that.
Oh. My bad. The rank.
Right. So iron, it's not
Bronze.
hard to get out of. Bronze, it's not hard to get out of. Silver is where it starts being difficult.
He says as a silver rank.
Yeah,
Have you reached gold before?
never in my life. But for some reason, every few games, Valorant decides to put me in games with diamonds and ascendants. And you know how you can tell? Because each rank, right? After every season, technically, they call them episodes, and then they have like mid seasons where it's like acts. But it's every rank reset basically. After every rank reset, there are a bunch of gun buddies in the game. Right? It's just
Those-
something to put on the side of your gun. I don't like using them at all. I don't know why. I just never did. You get a gun buddy that shows your rank that episode. I didn't play a lot during the last episode, so that's why I got bronze, but I have a few silver ones if I can find them. Oh yeah, they also released this one a while ago. It was free. That's the only reason I have it. They never give away like main skins for free. They only give away pistols and gun buddies for free and banners. Everything else you have to pay for.
That is awful.
I'm trying to find I need to prove that I've been silver before.
I mean, you're
Oh, yeah.
currently silver. That's
Episode 9, Episode 8, Episode 7. 3 episodes in a row. Each act lasts for about 2 months. So that's a year of being silver.
half a year.
Well,
No,
it's not like you have 3,000 hours.
If it's 2 months per.
per act. It's 2 months per act. My bad. No, that's a year and a half then.
You said it was 2 months per. Is it 2 months per each of those?
There's 3 acts in one episode.
Oh.
So that it's 6 months of work
So
per
it's
one.
that
that's
is a
one-
year and a half.
Yeah. A year and a half of being straight silver.
It's okay. You still haven't gotten past that.
Yeah.
You're still
That means
garbage.
you'll
I
be a
know.
very quick old when the time comes.
No.
Yeah, you're just
Yeah.
practicing for when you get up to gold. You're not. You don't want to go up to gold, obviously. You're getting
Yeah.
ready.
All right. Would you guys prefer me play a short game mode or play a long game mode so you can actually see what a regular game looks like?
You should play Swift
And
Play.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna play regular game mode, and I'm just gonna edit out everything I don't want to show.
Okay.
So long game mode, short game mode, or long game mode?
Long game mode. We're gonna
Short
be
game.
here for 30 to 45 minutes.
We're already
What?
here for 37.
Well, I have to edit it, so
Yeah, but we have to sit through this.
Yeah.
yeah,
I watch you play
I want
Valorant
to play
on my.
Clash Royale during this.
you
Yeah.
can. I really don't care. It's up to you to watch. I'm just doing it to like show you different mechanics and stuff.
All right, I'm gonna go watch my show while you do this.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
I'm gonna mute myself.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I'm gonna watch you play the. I'll watch like the first 5 minutes and then go to something else.
You're gonna watch the first 2 rounds and then leave.
The first 2 rounds. Why isn't it shooting?
Enemy remaining. Last player standing.
That was a nice Sparky there.
We won.
Let's go!
All right. So final thoughts on the game that you guys did not watch.
The monetization is meh. The gameplay, it looks like if that's like your type of game, that would be really fun.
Yeah.
Any like thoughts of substance?
That was a substantial thought.
I thought I did some
Um,
substance. I wasn't trying to get a lot of substance, but I thought it was some.
Also, yeah, I might just forfeit this game if I need to do something creative here.
All right. Anyway, that has been the tag segments. Who would like to do the outro?
That's something we can edit.
Okay, well, who's gonna do the intro or the outro?
The person editing
Oh.
the video.
I'll do it. All right. End the recording. We're done.
Okay.